what's up guys, you know what this is. We're going to try and hit 4K trophies. We are very close. This episode shouldn't even exist. This series stopped at episode 2, but we're all the way into episode 4 now after we dipped down under 4K trophies. We're currently sat at 3928 and we have a couple of free chests, so why don't we just crack those open? We got ourselves a nice tombstone, which is great. I've been using a couple of different decks. This one I hate, but this one I like a lot. I also enjoy this one too. This is kind of like a nice little variation of the Hog Rider deck. It's kind of good. I really do like using this one, but I also like this one too, so why don't we try this one? I don't think you guys have seen either of these on the channel, but I've been using a lot of Hog Rider decks recently, so why don't we whip out the Giant Graveyard? Very fun to use this. I haven't actually used this one in ladder at all. I've just been using it for the Grand Challenge. We have here ourselves a Princess. They've moved first. They've dropped a Princess. We're going to drop some archers because we don't really have another choice. I'm going to drop a tombstone, and I'm also going to light up, well, I failed miserably, but I was planning to light up the fire spirits. We're going to drop a mega minion on the princess. Oh really? They burned the zap, which is actually really good for us, because what we want to do is we want to drop the giant followed by graveyard. I'm going to take out princess with the log. I do have a level 2 log, so we should be able to take it out. His minions didn't really do too much. We are now currently pooling elixir for the giant graveyard combo. Now, they shouldn't have princess. They shouldn't have zap. Oh, we activated the king tower. That is really bad for us, but we have dealt quite a bit of damage. He has dropped the Inferno Dragon to try and contend with the Giant, which it did. However, we did manage to get a very successful push out on his tower. We're going to drop a Mega Minion here to deal with his Barbarians. We have him about half health. However, our strategy has now been burned. That's the only problem with this. The Mega Minion's getting kind of taken out by the minions, but that's okay. We have 2 archers rolling, so if he runs the princess down any one of these lanes, we should be okay for a little while. We'll get a couple of shots off on either tower. We only got 1 shot off on the right tower, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to have to drop the log on the Hog Rider. We're also going to zap the Hog Rider, and that's pretty much all we can do. We didn't have what we needed in rotation. Going to drop the tombstone against Princess. We're going to try and skeleton down Princess. Now, remember, he now knows what the strategy is. We have activated the King's Tower, so this means that we are in a little bit of trouble. We're going to drop the Mega Minion back here. We're going to try and build up a pretty decent sized push. We're going to drop archers as well. Now we're going to drop Giant, and we're going to let the minions work on the Giant. He did log down our archers, our poor archers. I'm going to drop another tombstone on the left. We didn't manage to get too much out of the graveyard at all. We're going to zap this. I suppose this guy is running a mirror. We're going to log here. We're going to take out the princess. We're going to drop another giant. We do have a graveyard alive, or a tombstone alive, rather. Now we have another one. Ah, come on, kill. Oh, we were very close. I'm going to have to zap the Inferno Dragon. Is that what he's called? Is he called an Inferno Dragon? I'm a little bit stupid with these names. So this is probably going to come down to the wire here, guys. We're going to Princess. We're going to Archer the Princess. What is he going to do? He's going to lock down. Oh, whoa! We won! What? No! That was so close! Oh, that was a bit hectic. He had a pretty interesting deck there. I've not actually seen that. We are now sat on 3960 trophies. It was kind of hard to commentate that because, like, well, I haven't recorded one of these in a couple of days, and it's like, oh my god, what's happening? What's happening here? I've not been playing any ladder because I want to preserve my trophies. You know what we might do? We might drop the giant, we might drop the graveyard. Okay, this is a bit of a ballsy move here. We're dropping the giant, we're dropping the graveyard. We're also going to drop a zap here on these minions because it will have to be done at some point anyway. And we have pretty much done nothing. That might actually kill us. We might not like that. Okay, so we're going to drop some archers here to bait the minions and to also kill them off, hopefully, and his princess will clean us up. Now, I'll drop the tombstone on the princess when she eventually rolls around. Okay, so I'll drop a tombstone now because I don't want the goblins doing too much damage. It's very clear what sort of deck this guy has. And I think, okay, Hog Rider, so I'm going to Mega Minion. Log! I really dropped a log on that one, guys. So he's got quite a bit of damage off on us right now. We're going to drop a fireball on his princess, and maybe the minion will make it to the tower. I'd really like it. We do have some upcoming Mega Minion nerfs, which is a bit of a shame. How do we counteract the barbarians? Now, can we lure them to the middle using the giant? Do we graveyard them? Graveyard would counter them quite nicely for an equal elixir cost. I think we're going to giant archers, and we are going to zap the goblins, and we should manage to escape this without too much damage on us. I don't think the giant will make it to the tower. Okay, we're now going to tombstone, and we are going to log, and that will clean up the barbarians, and it will also hopefully kill the hog rider as well without us dying, which is the main thing here. So, this is really difficult. If we want to push him, we're going to... If we want to push him, we're going to need the giant, and we're going to need fireball. So, okay. Alright, so we can fireball now. We can fireball the minions. It's a bit of a waste, but we can fireball the minions, and we dealt a little bit of damage to the miner. We're going to have to rely on us surviving here. So, I don't know what... The giant's probably not going to survive this push. We're going to tombstone. He's using a lot of elixir. I could really use... He's cycling too fast. This is so hard. Okay, so he dropped his minions back here. He doesn't have a mirror. So, we're just going to drop the zap down here on the goblins. It should allow a couple of skellies to build up, and we might kill his tower. Except we didn't, which is really, really... it's such a big shame. Now, can we burn his tower using spells? I doubt that. So, we got pretty close here. You know, that was just a bit problematic. That's a real shame. How many trophies are we losing against this one? My little tablet here seems to be lagging a little bit. That's fine. We lost 30. So we're on 30. We're on 39-30. That's exactly sort of what we expect. We don't expect to win every single match. We're now against Bobby. What are we going to do? This guy's also level 11. We're going to drop some archers back here. We see that he has a giant. So I don't really want to drop... I'm just going to have to drop the Mega Minion because there's nothing else I really want to burn. Now, I don't want to drop a tombstone too close to the Mega Minion or the archers because that would get out a fireball. Oh, I see that we now have the balloon. That is a shame. I saw that fireball coming. That's okay. So we're going to giant here. We're going to... So he's burning a lot of cards here. We're going to graveyard and we are going to have to... Okay, so we'll zap his skeletons, and we're going to have to rely on taking out his tower because he is going to take out ours, or just about. Okay, so we actually survived that. I'm going to drop a Mega Minion with the giant. We do have the skeletons attacking his royal tower. I don't have a fireball at the moment, but we did deal a decent-ish amount of damage to his royal tower. Now, I am going to archers here to bait some minions and possibly kill all of them before they deal too much damage, and that is perfectly acceptable. So, what do we do? Do we try and go for his tower again? Do we go for the royal one, or do we go for... I think we just start dropping giants on his doorstep. So hopefully he won't be able to respond. And I'm going to drop a tombstone. You know what? Okay. So this might be a bit stupid, but we're going to try and just drop the graveyard on him. We're going to hope that he just won't be able to respond to us whatsoever. We do have the graveyard right here. It is burning him quite badly. This might kind of be our downfall. This might be really, really bad for us. I actually think that we've kind of screwed ourselves here. I think that we might have done goofed here. We're going to drop a tombstone on the giant. Hopefully the giant will die. Now, we can down him with spells. That's something that we can do. We can win with spells. So, if we simply keep him away, and we do drop graveyards and stuff on him, we can actually kill him with our spells. And we nailed him! Sorry, Bobby. So, that was kind of decided a little bit early on. It was a really big gamble as to whether or not it was a good idea to push his tower. I didn't think that'd work out. I thought that we kind of just completely obliterated ourselves there with that play, but it did work out in the end, but that was very, very risky. I would not recommend doing that. That gets a heart going a little bit. We're against level 10 now, so we do have a little bit of an advantage. We have a musketeer who's dropped. I think that we'll drop the giant straight on the musketeer, although we are running out of elixir here, aren't we? Okay, I know that this is a waste of elixir, but I don't have any cards I can play. I don't have any cards that I can play, guys, so we're going to have to log back here. We're going to drop a graveyard, and I don't know how much use we're actually going to get out of these, so will we get... the graveyard is doing absolutely nothing. That was such a poor play. Plus, we lost elixir, so we're behind in those regards as well. We're going to drop a tombstone, and we're going to drop some archers to deal with this very real problem, and we will drop a zap as well, because we don't want an insane amount of damage going out on us. So if the archers actually reach his tower, they will deal a decent amount of damage. I can see what this guy's rolling with now. We have to be able to take care of the minions. And we have to, you see, the issue here is, as well, like, the knights, the guard are really, they might put a dent in the graveyard as well, so we might have to play this, we might have to play this around not using the graveyard. We may have to pretend that we just don't have the card here. We have a princess rolling down on the left. I don't know whether that is telling as to whether or not he is going to try and actually attack the left lane. His musketeer died without causing too many problems. We're going to have to drop the log here on the mega. We're going to drop a fireball on the ice wizard and the minions and the tower for mega value. And Pekka died. Okay, so tombstone, and we're going to archers to kill off the hog rider, although he may still get one hit. Oh, he didn't get a hit whatsoever. So the ice wizard is very much alive. We're going to drop a giant right on this guy's front doorstep, and we do, if we pull enough elixir here, then we can actually defend quite nicely. So we're going to fireball his minions. We are going to keep attacking here. We'll keep the guard busy. That's perfectly fine. Tombstone, Mega for the Hog Rider and the P.E.K.K.A. We're going to zap as well, although that was unnecessary. Going to drop the log down on his princess, and that leaves us in a not terrible spot. Good spot? No. Not terrible? Yes. We have another princess rolling down on us. We're going to drop a tombstone, and we're going to drop a mega minion. We're going to zap everything, and he did get one hit off, but we have the mega. Going to drop a log down here, going to drop a giant to roll down, going to drop a fireball on the tower, and we're not going to... Ooh, okay, so we have the P.E.K.K.A. working against us here. We're going to tombstone. Hopefully the giant will hit the tower at least once. Okay, so we got one hit off on the tower. We have the archers. I'd really like it if this log hit a little bit more than nothing. So we're going to Mega Minion. We're also going to zap the Hog because we don't want any hits. We're going to Giant straight up front again. And we are going to Graveyard followed by a Fireball. Now this might be a really, really bad idea. This might be an awful idea. But, okay, so that didn't work out. We're going to have to Tombstone the P.E.K.K.A. Oh my god, no. Okay, so we zap the P.E.K.K.A. We don't have the zap for the Hog Rider. We do have the archers defending it. We're going to Mega Minion here on all of these guys. We're going to log the right-hand side. This will kill the princess and kill just about everything. We're going to Tombstone to be safe, and overtime saved both of us. Now, I do think that I would have came out of there a little bit better off, but I'm kind of glad that that ended. Ooh! Oh, I'm so concerned about this. How many matches is that, guys? That's quite a few, so at the very least 3, because I don't think I had a chest at all. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is today's episode. We clawed just a little bit closer to our 4K trophies. I'm gonna die one of these days if these matches get any closer. We clawed a little bit closer to our 4K trophies. This is where I'm gonna cut off the episode. Hopefully, next time we actually achieve our 4K goal. I would love that immensely. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe for some more daily Clash content. If we hit that 4K trophies, we're going to try and sit on them, and we'll probably do some challenges, try out some new decks and stuff. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.